Alright. Hello, everyone. I'm here with visual...
Visual
or
flow.
visual
You can
flow.
also just call me Jazz.
Uh,
That's
what? Yet? Yeah.
Jazz.
Jazz. Ah. He's a new player. Recently got yellow belt. I played with him a bit, on white belt. Quite a fast learner. Let's teach some more. All right. Show me what you've already learned with the. Oh, that looks decent.
That's a fluke, by the way. I cannot do that consistently yet, but
Some advice that might help is instead of doing a punching motion and then going downwards, do a pre-pose where you start higher, right above the straight pose, so that you only have to lower a tiny bit and the straight already triggers. That way you don't have to worry about the straight at all, because the straight is just guaranteed by going towards the kick and then going to the kick. Like that. And try to find... careful, you're almost falling off. And just try to find the least amount of movement you need to go to the kick. Because I already see you're overshooting the kick pose by going too low. Just notice how low you have to go for it to still be counting. That way you can save yourself some energy by doing less movement than you need to do. And when you do the pre-pose, don't worry about going immediately. Just give yourself the time to prepare and then do your attack. Hello, Calamart. That way it takes really not much energy to do your move.
That's a lot easier.
And the thing is, when I tried to learn the hop, no joke, I did not have any advice, so I just tried to figure it out on my own. It took me 1 hour before my first one happened. No joke.
Oh my god.
Yes. So, seriously, in just such short time, you learn fast.
Yeah. I mean, I learned it from the Discord like 5 minutes ago, and
So yeah, even though some of these things might feel a bit hard, seriously, you're progressing at really fast speed.
Huh.
Now that you know the hop, let's do a kick hop. Kick, and then do a hop.
Okay.
And the faster you can chain those two, the higher it goes. And important, don't think of speed, think of efficient movement between kick and then a hop. Hello, Xardio.
So weird motion.
It is a bit weird motion to do, and this takes a bit more energy than most moves. But there are situations where it's really nice to do it. For example, I have a cube here that is in the way. With a kick hop, you can really easy, even when you do it slowly, it goes over it. Well, if I just do a hop, it hits. If I do a kick straight, I can get it over, but it goes less far. So depending on the situation on the battlefield, this might be a move that will hit, while no other moves might hit.
Wait.
And also, this is also a really nice thing, a topple hop. Where the nice thing with a topple hop is, your hand, after the pillar, is already up high.
Yeah.
Keep that hand up high after the pillar.
So. Oh. I can't seem to.
Oh, you
Look at the
are
top
doing the kick. You're only missing the straight.
Yeah.
So maybe just do a normal topple for a moment, just to get used to a normal topple again. Careful, you're almost falling off. But now try to do that topple while going from.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that one destroyed itself.
You did the right movements. There we go.
My God, that sends
Nice.
it flying. Oh,
This is already a really good anti-aerial move. Because if someone is flying around in the air, you'll just snipe them down.
oh God. That's like the most terrifying thing when when the pillar goes over my head.
Yeah. When you spawn the pillar but walk too much forward, yeah, it will just fall backwards towards you.
Yeah.
But you can use that effect in your advantage as well. If you instead step a little bit back, then it falls forward. And you
Yeah.
can use that forward falling to increase the speed.
The funny thing is that before I've even joined the Discord yesterday, when I was
Yes.
playing for the first time in a year and a half, I was actually thinking, how could I launch this at my level? And I thought, oh, what if I just do, at the corner? And I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. Only to find out I did not come up with that.
No, but at the same time, rediscovering something that already exists is still a very, very cool thing to do.
Yeah, it's always good to keep your imagination and creativity fresh.
For example, one of the tech that was forgotten because nobody was using it for a long time after discovery is railguns.
The railgun? Yeah.
Where you break two structures at the same time. One hit stop happens, but the game gets confused, thinking two
And it
happens
applies
at
the
the
speed
same
back
time.
twice.
And yes,
I watched the
was-
video.
yeah, that was completely forgotten until it was rediscovered.
Mhm.
And in that case, you have seen how extreme that can go, because you have seen my clip where my wall was flying into outer space.
Yeah. Oh,
I really love it that that clip was included in the movie.
can't seem to hit it anymore. Okay, just gonna try for a normal one first.
Hello, Carrot.
There we go. Oh.
Try to flow your movements from one to another. It's not about speed of your arms. It's just about not waiting for confirmation. So don't wait for the confirmation of your other pose working. No, just believe your poses are going to work. Even if they end up not working. Just trust your poses.
Whoa. Let's clean a little bit of this up. It's getting hard to walk. There we go. Let's try, Is that possible to throw out a disc and then immediately ground it?
Yes, it is possible. It is hard because it's quite fast. There we go.
Ah.
The trick is doing as minimal effort as possible to go from one pose to another. Currently, your two things are going wrong there. First of all, you're going too far downwards with your arms, and the angle of your arms. You had your the angles of your wrist like this, but it has to be like this.
Okay.
One of the easy reference points you can have for stomp is if you look at your health bar is always at the same location. And if you just squish your health bar between your hands,
Okay.
that's the stomp pose.
There we go. That's really
So-
useful.
Yes. So with disc stomp, you want to go as minimal distance between disc pose and stomp.
So,
And don't wait until you see the disc spawning. No, immediately. Better yet, before you have the feeling you're completing the disc pose, you're already going to the next pose. Before you feel you completed the pose.
I think I just need to do a few discs just so I can, know I got that pose right.
Yeah. And now try to do a disc with as minimal distance forward as possible. So instead of fully stretching your arms forward, as minimal. This is as minimal I have to do for a disc pose. And that minimal distance is really close to the stomp pose. Although I would say, even though it can be a very useful attack, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Instead, what I would advise is learning a combo with your new structure, ball, and then ground and straight.
How am I... Okay, what is the best way to summon that?
With the ball, your left hand barely has to move. Just rotate into a thumbs up and raise it up slightly. And then with your right hand, it's the same pose as a disc.
Feels really awkward with my left hand. Okay.
It feels a little bit awkward, indeed. But once you get used to it, It will start to get natural. Some people also compare spawning a ball with drawing a bow. I personally can see it a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, that like visual in my head, it makes it a lot easier.
Okay. Well, for me,
I put
the
way too many.
visual doesn't help, but I keep telling people because for some people it does help.
Yeah, I've put way too many hours in Blade and Sorcery just using the bow and arrow, and so that image in my head while playing VR games feels natural, you know?
But yeah, now after spawning a ball, ground it and straight. And try to do it as smooth as possible between the poses.
Yes. Okay.
The reason why this is, especially in early game, quite a nice attack, is because of the damage values. If I'm standing behind a pillar, well, a normal ball straight will destroy it, but you're still protected. But
But
with a ball
ground it and it goes
around
through,
it,
right?
it pierces through.
Uh-huh.
And now the nice thing is, which is counterintuitive for beginners, but it doesn't matter how many of these pillars are behind it.
That's
It
so
pierces
satisfying. Oh
through
my god.
all of them, because every hit gets calculated again. So it hits, it's one stronger than the pillar, it pierces through. It hits the next one, but it's still a grounded, moving ball. So it's still stronger than the next pillar. It pierces through. And every hit stop it wins, and it just pierces through all of them.
Yeah. The ball going through all of that and then hitting you, that sound, and then all the little visuals around me made it feel like I was playing Wii Sports, that one minigame where like there's like 100 pins, you know? Like hitting a strike on that. That's what that feels like. Oh my god.
Yeah, this game is satisfying. Don't worry, he's not ready for that stop info yet. I would wait until he can properly learn how to use railguns, and once he's ready to spawn a cube, he's ready.
Oh god. I'm gonna be massacred, aren't I?
Yeah, basically with the hop and grounded ground balls, you have most of the important stuff. But there's one more thing that is really important to practice. And that's also with Stomp, and that's using it for defense. Because no matter how fast the structure is coming towards you, once you do Stomp, it stops all momentum to go to a grounded position. So I'm just gonna send you some discs. Advice: ground faster than you think. The distance, visually, how it should feel is the disc would be like this distance, and then you do a ground. Even though it's further than you think it is, because it takes a little bit of time for you to actually do the pose. Alright. That's too late.
Nope.
Way too late. Way too late. Again, it's not about how fast you do your arms, just about doing those. So you can even put your hands right there, so you only have to do a small rotation. You can even put one of your hands already there and just complete the pose with another. Because that's also a nice thing to be a bit aware of. How you can do your poses. Because all the game checks is if you're doing the end pose. So even though for a straight, for example, it feels naturally do a straight pose, as you've already seen, you can do a straight from above. But you can go way more extreme. You can already put this arm here and just complete the pose with your other arm. You can even, because your pose only works if you look to the same location as your arms are, look away, put your arms already in position, and just look towards the structure. And it works.
Oh, that's funny.
The game only checks, are you doing a complete pose? So, no matter how you do it, just try to be in a natural position, which feels for you a natural position, and then go to the stomp.
Just practicing the actual motion.
All
Okay.
right, let's try again, and again, way earlier than you think.
Like, what was I doing there?
You were trying to do
I
a
was doing a
kick
kick.
instead.
I mean, that would be a cool way to dodge it, though, if it flies
Uh,
over my head.
It works. It actually
Oh my
works.
god.
Yes. Although if I do such a defense, I usually do an uppercut. But a kick can also just work that goes towards you and then just flies over you. Also, try to look not just at the structures incoming, but try to look at my hands. Because
Yeah.
you can already see, oh, he's going to do a pose. Earlier. Earlier.
Damn.
Let's do a slower attack. Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Let-
that timing feels really weird.
Now, once you ground it, immediately send it back with a straight. Because the nice thing is, especially with a disc, if you stop a disc, you not only stop it from hitting you, getting you 1 damage, but you ground it, making it stronger, then you send it back, and it does 2 damage back. And ground structures also get more speed. So I'm gonna send some structures again.
Okay.
Earlier.
Oh, damn. Well,
Really?
I think I did technically touch it somehow, because the little effect popped off.
I think you did, but that's also a reason why you wanted to be earlier than you think. Because once your pose triggers, the movement of the structure is still for 1 more frame going on. And it can still hit you even though you managed to do your pose.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And this is still really late, because it's almost touching you already.
Yeah.
Well, this distance, I can already ground something. And since you have to be a little bit earlier, you would want it to trigger even earlier.
Yeah, I was way too early there.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's weird timing.
That it is a weird timing. That's why I said way earlier than you think.
Wow. Okay.
And
That
now
was a bit
try
too
not
early.
not to go all the way from here to just keep your hands in what you would think is I'm still battling, I'm still spawning stuff. doing stuff, and I can just... So, minimal movements.
I was just... Oh my god.
Okay, now with discs again. Oh, I missed my pose. Yes, yes, yes!
Yes! Oh. I got a bit too excited there. I still touch it. Okay.
Yeah, but you're still too late. But
I keep being
it's
barely
getting
too late.
closer. Yes.
That seemed pretty good. Oh, you almost fell off.
Yes, it definitely was good.
Damn.
Again, try to do as minimal movements because your
Wait,
hands
I didn't
are...
take any damage because of the gem.
Yes, because you did manage to manipulate it right before it hit you, which
Yeah.
means you steal ownership of the structure and you get hit by your own structure. An adamant counts before. So that's also a nice funny thing. For example, if a structure is incoming, and I would do, for example, explode, only adds the explosion effect, but doesn't stop anything from going towards me. If I were to have adamant stone and I do explode, I steal ownership and I save myself even though I'm still getting hit.
Yeah.
Which
you're
is a
putting explode
really
on,
weird
so you're
way
getting knocked back
to
even
defend
further.
against discs. Alright, try to finish me off with return discs. Again, your hands are already here. Only you have to do is rotate. Just a rotation.
Wait, that works?
Yes.
Hold on.
Just make sure your hands are aiming the right way.
Okay, so...
Not like this, but a bit downwards.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It was touching the other one, so it immediately got deflected.
So it's just that. Huh.
And
Okay.
sometimes it's always also nice to search a bit of the limits of your pose, because with open hands, your hands automatically close into fists when you're at an actual pose. So try to find what are the limits of that hitbox. How much can you rotate your hands and it still triggers? How far can you move your hands and it still triggers? Find those limits and find a way that feels as ergonomically as possible for your body.
Just... Okay. I'm very smart.
You stomped it right into yourself.
You just don't understand the genius yet, okay?
Ah, yes, okay.
You see, I'm going to kill myself round one so the enemy thinks I'm bad, and then I'm gonna lose because I'm actually bad.
And not only that, you succeed in one thing, defending yourself against the attacks from your opponent. Because if
Yeah,
your
'cause they're
opponent
not gonna hit
cannot
me.
kill you because you are already dead, they cannot kill you.
If I if I hit myself, they can't hit me.
Yes. Stomp is one of the less intuitive ones, in my opinion, in the beginning. But if you can manage to do this in battle, oh, you can save yourself against almost anything. The only thing you have to be aware of is if your opponent decides, hey, you thought you were going to get a rolling ball, no, you're getting a grounded ball. Because
Yeah.
it's already grounded, you cannot stomp it.
Would a straight be good in that situation then?
Yes, that would be for your current moveset a good way to defend. Spawning
you
a
just have hold.
structure can help you defend, although with a grounded ball, it's stronger than an unmoving pillar. So if you were to want to protect, you would have to spawn and immediately send it forward to also match the same damage numbers. Also, a very good way to defend yourself is actually just move away.
Running. Yeah.
Better yet, I don't know if you have a little bit of movement space in your room, but if you can do a sidestep, you can
I can do
dodge
this.
so much.
That's the most I can do. But that's with my if I have my legs stretched, I can do this.
If you
But
can
just
use
standing
that in
straight up,
battle,
I can do.
then you can dodge so much more.
Yeah. Sometimes when a pillar goes too close to me, I just go ooh, and I actually has to dodge it like that.
I've done a little bit of practicing with the training bot, where I was just not touching anything on my controller and just sidestep, dodge, and that's sometimes a training I've been doing. Although it's been a while since I did that training, I should do it a little bit more. But it can help you a lot. Just knowing that with minimal movements, you can just dodge something.
I wonder, can I put another one on? Oh, never mind. I'm trying to see if I can.
This, by the way, also quite a nice attack with fallen structures. Kick, kick, straight. Kick, and then kick straight. It works best with fallen structures. It's way harder on non-fallen ones. And try to do, yes,
Like that.
the upwards motion in just connecting the two. I love it the
That's not that
most
difficult.
on fallen walls, because the nice thing is, even if someone is behind the wall like this, it goes over it and just hits them straight up. So just
Mhm.
try to do kick straight on it.
Oops. Oh, that's free kicks. Ah. Timing's rough. It's either free kicks or one kick and a straight. Damn.
Try to, yeah.
There we go.
And go
Yeah.
right over the defenses of your opponent.
I win on 1 HP. I'm so good.
And the reason why it's so nice with a lot of the defensive moves, well, first of all, doing a stomp, you cannot do it because if a structure is coming from above, you're just stomping it on top of you.
Into
So
yourself.
why
yeah.
would you? You cannot really straight it away. Also, if someone spawns a pillar, for example, a pillar just gets crushed. A wall does work to defend yourself against it, because it's a grounded wall versus a moving ungrounded wall. but the other poses like hold and parry, they are still really hard to defend against structure falling straight from above. So once you get used to attacking, careful, you're almost falling off. Always
forgetting
be
we're not
aware of
in
your
that one.
surroundings.
I keep forgetting there's like you could fall off of this map. Because I've only fought in the other map so far.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. But, okay. There we go.
Nice. And it's way harder on stuff you just spawned. It's
I know,
really...
that's why I'm trying to master that. Well, not master, of course, that's gonna take a long time, but trying to learn it.
If you can get accurate with it on structures you just spawned like that, then it's going to be way easier on fallen structures.
Laying structures, yeah.
Yeah, because your poses. I don't know the exact reasons, but I feel like the area of influence works better if the center of mass is lower. But I haven't really figured out the exact reason why.
I think it's because whenever you bounce it twice like this, it just goes up much higher, much quicker when it's laying.
No, it should have the same... Yeah, it has the same height. So I don't know, but...
Weird, it feels like there's a much bigger, like, hitbox for that.
Yeah.
That one does seem to go, like, up faster. Maybe it's just, you know, my eyes.
Yeah, I feel like the center of mass of a structure doesn't matter for doing the poses. And a standing pillar, or standing wall, has a higher center of mass. And that center of mass, with just one kick, goes way higher already. But I don't know the exact reason, but it's just simple. Fallen pillars and walls are really good with kicking straight.
Okay. I've also heard that, like, I've heard people talk about, like, oh, I did this thing on host, or I did this thing on client. What's that?
Yes. This game has is peer-to-peer, although it's brokered peer-to-peer, so your connection is still through a server. But the only thing that server does is making sure your IP is hidden for safety reasons. Which means one of the two players is hosting the connection. And some moves, like flight, once when you are the host, the accuracy is really great. But once you're not the host, all the calculations of what the game is doing is going through your opponent. So in this case, it's going through me, which is delayed because it has to send it over. Which makes some moves really hard to pull off, especially flight moves. But at the same time, client also has an advantage because everything is slightly delayed, but you are still sending to the server, hey, I'm trying to intend to do this move. When you do it straight, for example, the structure moves away. So when you try to do a hit combo, if you're too slow, the structure is already away before you can do your next move. Now the nice thing with being client is the game, your own game still sees the structure close to you after the straight because the straight is delayed. So it still tells to the server, hey, I've been able to do the next hit after the straight, even though the structure should already be away. So for long hit combos, for example, see if I can manage to do it. Oh, come on. I know I can do it on host. No. Oh well. For a very hard combo like uppercut, kick, straight, uppercut, kick, in just one chain, well, you really don't have much time to do your combo. But once you're the client, which should be the worst experience because all calculations are done through the host instead, well, everything is delayed. You still tell to the server, hey, I have been able to hit it because it's still close to me. So you can do a lot more. It's kind of like you're in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, like you're using the stasis ability to put something in place, do your moves on it, and then it moves. Storing
If
all
only
the...
my lag allowed for that.
The more lag you have, the more you can do. With a basic connection, first of all, I have a very good internet. I'm known as one of the best connections in Europe, so you probably wouldn't notice much delay at all.
Not to mention the fact that we live in the same country.
Yes, which has really good internet.
So basically, if I want to be really good at the game, I just need to buy a really bad Wi-Fi dongle from like a tech store.
It can help you train. For some very hard combos, it is way easier to practice it when you're playing with a very bad connection. Although for most things you are going to be stronger when your connection is just perfect. But there are also, for example, Flight, which I said is way harder on client. There are very specific techniques that works really well on client, so you can still fly around. Recently, I've started to practice those myself, which is really fun. Oh yeah. Hi, Calamart. I kind of forget I'm streaming again. Indeed, just having too much fun teaching someone. Often happens. Hope it's still enjoyable, but everyone on my stream is kind of used to it anyway. I love to ramble all about these things to beginners.
Okay, so basic combo, rock,
Bump,
ground, straight.
Yes, that's one of the strongest combos for yellow belt.
I'm not getting my left hand right.
Ball straight is also one of the strongest.
I saw that in the video, and that was just the meta, just who can ball straight faster.
Yes. Although there was something different back in the day which made it even worse, but ball straight is, yeah, it's...
Hold on, I'll be right back in a second. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my lord.
There are some quite fast combos around that can be quite strong.
I'm struggling a lot with summoning the ball.
Happy my teaching is still enjoyable.
Teach in-betweeners for fun. Okay.
Oh, in-betweeners. I can, well, basically, how fast you've been learning some moves, it might be nice to show something with in-betweeners indeed. Because
I love how you, I love how
there,
you say how fast you've been learning some moves right after I failed to summon ball like 20 times in a row.
ball is one of the harder moves. People struggle with it a lot. I've struggled with it a lot. I struggled with it so much that I ended up learning it again. Because I first started how the game teaches you with left hand forward. I struggled so much that I was searching for a solution. And the solution was for me to change my hands. And I still struggled a lot before I mastered the ball. And I am still not confident in saying that I fully mastered it. But, even if you don't use this information I'm going to tell you now, it is still useful to know that it is a thing. And that's when you spawn something, you always have to do base pose and then a spawning pose. Now the nice thing about the combination of those two poses, and you don't have to do any spawning, any base pose between things like a straight. You can combine those. You can go, for example, go to base pose, do a straight, and then end with your spawning pose.
So
it is a
Quite
bit confusing, but
no.
I can do base pose, straight, spawn pose. So I hit the pillar first, and then I ended my spawning. Base pose, straight. Base pose,
Oh,
straight.
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And there are some really useful combos with that. One of the poses that is really nice with that is a disc. Because a disc, you don't have to do anything else but the disc pose, and it already goes forward towards your opponent. So you can do base pose, straight, and then disc pose, and then you can basically attack with two structures at the same time. It is really confusing in the beginning to do these things because, well, we've been practicing spawning like you have to go to base pose and then a spawn pose, and never been told you can do things in between. Not many people learn these things. Even a lot of the pros never use in-betweeners at all. But some that do can be really powerful. For example, one of my stronger combos, although I haven't really been able to use it much on in actual battle, is a double in-betweener, where I send two balls and a disc quite fast. Like that.
Oh my lord.
What I'm doing here is I'm going to base pose. Well, first I spawn a ball, then I go back to base pose, use hold, but end with a disc pose. So before before I do in between the base pose and the disc end pose, I use hold. Then I'm holding something. And now I'm going back to base pose. Then do a straight, a ball pose. So the ball spawns, but the straight was in between the base pose and the ball pose. And then I end with an uppercut. It's really confusing, but you can see it's really a fast way to do things at the same time. So while I would say don't worry too much about it yet, if you can manage to somehow get it into your mind already that between the base pose and the spawn pose you can do things like straight and all the other poses, it can really help with learning something new as well.
Damn.
But it's really advanced stuff.
Yeah. My brain is struggling.
Yes. Do you have an issue with your... No, I don't have an issue with my balls, Xardio. I won't be calling your number. But yeah, there we go, Calamart. I teach them about in-betweeners for fun, and he actually managed to do one.
Singular.
Yes, but seriously, a lot of expert players never intentionally have done one at all. Okay, also a reason because they don't feel bothered to even try, even though they should. But still, a lot of expert players struggle with this. Yes, see, you're doing it again.
Okay, so.
Nice.
Feels really weird.
It feels really weird, but if you can somehow get it into your system and do something early with it, you might even discover some new tech, because in-betweeners are still kinda underdeveloped. Not many people are playing with them. So if you play with them early, then maybe you'll find something that has never been discovered before, because so few people are doing something with it.
Also, in that match I told you about earlier, with the
Yes.
black belt that just like
Yeah.
started using everything he could out of nowhere, he threw a lot of walls at me, and I thought, he's throwing walls at me.
Yes.
So what I just started doing this.
Nice.
And I actually managed to hit
Immediately
him with one of
using using what I showed you in your advantage.
I remember he
Almost.
he also told me at one point, "Oh, you can't really do anything with those boulders yet," and then I just hit him with this.
Yeah. Nice. You showed him. Oh, I love that. A lot of people are surprised what you actually can do in the beginning, because they never figured that out themselves. So the fact that you've been nice.
Maybe I taught a black belt something that day.
I think so. I think you did. Which is really nice.
Wait, hold on. Okay. If I do, could you make an infinite loop with, so if you do this, then this? Okay. So topple, hop, and then in between another pillar?
You mean... Okay, I know what you're trying to say, and I think it's possible indeed. So in between, I'm in between the. Okay, let me try. You would need to be really quick, because
Yeah, I'm just trying
it
to think
would be
if
spawn one pillar, then you spawn another pillar. While that pillar, this pillar is being pushed up, you go back to base pose. Then you do the topple on the top one, while you're walking forward to get back to the pillar, to end with the new. Uh,
the new pillar going
I,
up, pushing
the
the other
thing
one up.
is, I think it's technically possible, but I don't think it's going to be a faster combo, because the
Yeah.
nice thing with a pillar pose and then a topple is your hand is already in quite a nice location for the topple. Having to go
Yeah.
back to base pose and then do the topple is extra movement needed. So
Yeah.
even though I think it's technically possible and probably never done before, I don't think it would be a useful way to combine it. But there
Yeah.
might be something something to it. There is basically an in-betweener that looks quite similar. I haven't practiced it a lot, so I'm probably gonna fail. But it uses, instead of a topple, it uses a hop topple. It uses uppercuts only, and it's with these ones, with the cubes. Because the nice thing with a cube pose is almost the same as an uppercut pose. So it's possible to do an uppercut, and then after the uppercut immediately spawn a new cube. Then going back to base pose, doing an uppercut and spawn a new cube, and chaining that. Although I really haven't practiced it at all anymore.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like, I'm already just trying to theorize on like what ways could you use the in-betweens.
One of the ways I quite like to do, although I use hold with it, but you can use it without hold, is I'm doing base pose straight and then quick disc. I'm missing my... like this. So I attack with the pillar and the disc at the same time. Another one I use a lot, this one is really one I use a lot, is this one. I straight a ball, and then I spawn a new ball and immediately do an uppercut on the new ball. So
And then you launch the first one forwards.
I launch the first one, and then the new one that spawns, I immediately use uppercut. And the more advanced version, where I also spawn a disc in between the in-betweeners, is basically the same thing, but with more steps.
Oh my lord.
Where I actually do 2 in-betweeners in one combo. But I would say this combo I use a lot in actual combat, and it's really effective.
Oh. Oh, I have found the meta.
Yes,
I can't do it
one of the
anymore.
important things is not only finding an efficient way to go from base pose to ball pose to straight, but also efficiently going from straight back to the base pose. So you can really chain it really nice, and I still haven't got it.
Funny thing is that I didn't even know earlier that you have to go back to base pose in order to summon another thing. I just did it automatically, I think. What was that? How did you just... You were spamming discs and then you hit yourself with one.
Well, I was walking forward.
What?
And if you sprint forward and then spawn a disc, you hit yourself. Which can help sometimes. Because I have had moments where I was going a bit too fast and really had to... Oh, damn, I don't want to be there. I spawn a disc to immediately stop my movement and try to go backwards. Yeah, you get hit by your own discs, but if it can save you against a stronger attack, who cares if you get hit? And that's especially useful when you're doing dashes instead of sprint, because a dash will continue until the dash is done. But you can just spawn a disc to immediately stop your dash. Yeah, you get hit, but who cares? And if you have adamant stone like you are using now, it's your own disc, so you get one protection from also your own attacks. So doing this will
That's
not
free.
even do any damage, and it's a way to stop your dash. For example, you try to dash away because an attack is incoming, but you calculated wrong and it's actually going where you are dashing towards. Save yourself with a disc.
If I launch a wall at someone and they do that to dodge it, I'm just gonna like jump off the edge, I think.
There is a whole mindset of your HP is just one of your tools to win the battle. Because as
Just
long as
another
you're not
resource.
dying and you still have enough HP, well, your HP is just another tool in your battle to win.
I'm trying to find a
And,
flow that's
and a
like a
lot of
flowing
those
motion.
with that mindset are the guard players. Since guard only defends 1 point. Although they can guard with more protection. For example, if they also use adamant on top of the guard pose, then they can defend against 2, for example. But yeah, with the right mindset, you can... Well, you get damaged. But if you can ensure you take down your opponent because you took that damage, who cares if you take damage? You still win the match. Hello, Contagious Bow. I found a new red belt that wants to learn hold and its tech. What's their name, by the way? Let's see if they...
My back is killing me from this game. Oh my god. It's either that or I have really bad posture. And standing in good posture hurts.
When I started to play Rumble, I had very, very bad health. Seriously, my stamina was terrible, and just standing upright, yeah, my back started to hurt as well.
You're
It's
describing me.
been more than a year playing Rumble right now, and my health has improved a lot. I can just stand for a few hours without just getting hurt. It's amazing. So, yeah, I know your problems, because I had it too. I had it a lot. I would say in that case, keep playing Rumble. It's good for your health.
Video games are good for your health. You said it right there.
Yes, without joking at all, 100% serious.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble is amazing for your health.
I mean, it's been shown, like in research as well, that video games in general are good for your mental health.
Yes.
Which sounds counterintuitive with the state of multiplayer games and voice chat, but
Well, in
but in
that case,
actuality-
the state of multiplayer in all other games are not comparable to Rumble, because as you see, the community is so amazing. But yeah, I agree on the state of multiplayer in most games. Damn.
Yeah, but something funny though about that research is apparently, generally multiplayer games teach you like strategy, teamwork, and like good communication and clear communication, which I think is pretty cool.
Yes. Well, for me, it has been a really good way to get my to help myself understand things through teaching others.
I feel a slight lag though with that, where the second one seems to come out the exact same moment as the second kick seems to come out the exact same moment as the first straight.
I had to check for a moment, but I'm still the host, so yeah, the connection is going through me. Yeah, I was moving backwards while the structure was hitting me.
Yeah,
and
I know.
if I match the
watched the
same
video.
direction with enough speed, I'm safe.
Ooh, that was a cool flip.
Yes. Also, one nice thing to be aware of, by the way, is one of the difference between grounded and ungrounded structures. Because an ungrounded structure behaves completely different to a grounded one.
I just realized they have different textures.
Yes, you can see at the ground stuff how it's different. But an ungrounded one, if you just do a normal straight, you will see it will just fall over. It doesn't move as much, while a grounded one actually gets a boost from the straight. A reason why you want to do a straight kick instead of kick
Goes
straight,
further.
because if I unground these, then a kick straight and a straight kick lands at the same distance. But if they are grounded, the nice thing of a ground structure with a straight doesn't unground. So if I now... Yeah, you're almost falling off. So if
Mighty
I,
close.
on a grounded structure, do kick straight, compared to a grounded straight kick, it goes a lot further, because the straight gets a boost from being grounded. And
Yeah.
before the friction can slow it down, you unground it. So, yeah, that's sometimes a bug with spawning something. Which is also the case with uppercut, which you learn in your next one. Because with uppercut, on an ungrounded structure, it only gets momentum. So it just gets momentum upwards and forwards. But if it's grounded, it gets rotation. Which is especially nice with a cube, which rolls. Well, if it's ungrounded, it doesn't roll. It just gets the momentum without the rotation. So it's also be good to be aware on those things with grounded structures.
Yeah. What if we had a mod that transformed people into bread when you win? What's your chat, bro?
What?
what, what is going on there?
Xardio, I know you're French, and you French people are just obsessed with bread, but what's wrong with you? Just ignore him. He's just French. Oh yeah. I almost forgot my whole chat, except for Contagious Pow, is French at the moment.
Oh no, you're about to start another war.
Well, the French has been taking over lately. They've been a bit too many French people joined Rumble in Europe. So I'm finally happy we got another Dutch person. No, Xardio, some of the French are too good. Not the we, because you have a lot to learn. Xardio, okay, lately it's more because of your shoulder, but... how's it been going with your shoulder, by the way? Yeah, we also have quite a few Dutch people. After all, the developers... fun fact, the developers of this game are also Dutch.
No wonder that there's so many Dutch people in here. I mean, the first, people I saw was
Yes.
that little group.
Yes, with
that area,
crowned,
three
yeah.
Dutch people there. Oh. That's not exactly right. Hello.
Hello.
What happened there?
Well, I hope the mats will work. Anyway, shall we do some sparring again?
Sure.
Before you're tired, without even doing anything.
If only I could remember how to spawn stuff in.
Well, you first start with the base pose. Nice. Careful, you're really close to the edge indeed.
Oh! Oh god! Oh, sure, I don't just summon anything there.
Yeah, and priority number 1. Try to get back to the center of the map. The one who controls the center of the map has a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't worry, next round my viewers are making it a little bit easier for you. Because
Oh,
I have a
challenge.
funny thing on my stream. Nice defense. I have a funny thing on my stream called Rumble Challenges. Remember? Never aim upwards, always aim forward. Otherwise, your poses don't work.
Yeah.
And they just started the challenge, so next round I will have to do a challenge. Some of them are quite easy, but some of them can get quite crazy, like playing Rumble with my eyes closed, for example.
Oh. How many times have you won
Remember,
with that?
priority number 1, rule
Yeah.
the center. Just always move towards the center, never at the edge. So get closer. You're still... Just get close. It's better to hug your opponent than to stand at the edge. And most players are actually quite afraid of players standing too close towards them. So as long as you move forward, most players will move backwards, which gives you the advantage of the positioning.
Too early on that one. Ah. Oh, okay. I hit myself.
Ooh, that was a lot of knockback. Remember that.
I decided not to punch that one because I thought that would knock me off.
That's
God.
a very good choice indeed.
Oh no! Oh, I tried to dodge IRL, but I wasn't quick enough.
Good try, good try.
You win.
Oh yeah, the true Xardio, the edge is not here. Let's see, what is my challenge going to be?
Are there any shift stones that
yes.
are useful for me right now? Like
Uh,
anything new that I could use?
Currently, the shift stones that are useful for you now are Surge Stone, which you already use for extra damage after you hit someone, including yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Figure Stone, which heals damage, which heals 2 damage if you do 5 damage in a short succession. It can be with multiple hits. I would say it's decent right now, but it's better when you can do higher damage attacks like walls, which you still haven't unlocked. Actually, no stone is very good for training because it forces you
Mm-hmm.
to do a bit more work to actually result to something. But I personally just like a little buff anyway. Adamant is quite amazing, and yeah, Guardstone technically it's usable, but I would say if you would like to learn the tech, just later, not a early game. So it's
Mm-hmm.
basically 4 stones you can use at the moment, but only 3 of those are advisable, and these 2 are the most advisable. Once
Yeah.
you learn to dash and jump, but especially when you dash, because you start with jump, but jump is oh yeah, and let's get the challenge wheel going first.
Guard exists with a million quotes.
A lot of players are no fan of it. It only recently people started to get some appreciation for it, but it's still, even with the few that appreciate it now, it's still really underappreciated.
Mhm.
This is too easy. Just one random shift stone. I'm just gonna spin it again. At least give me something harder.
You ever get like an itch on your face and you move your headset around to scratch it, and then you accidentally press the power button and
Okay,
then you go out for a moment?
it now goes to something harder. I would say, since I skipped the one random shift stone, I'm just gonna do it anyway. If you can say stop.
Stop.
Okay, this is my random shift stone,
Surge. Okay.
and I got double spin, so I'm just gonna spin again and doing another challenge on top of it.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not too much, but it will help you. So when we start the next match, I'm already getting 5 pre-damage before we even
Oh,
start.
whoops! I unequipped one of my stones on accident. Oh well. Now I only have surge.
Yes, guard is a cult. Charge is not. Seriously, we don't even have our own Discord yet.
I don't have. Oh,
So yeah, I already have 5 damage, and I'm playing with one of the shift stones I'm not used to. And of course, I will still hold back a bit.
both rushing for the same pillar.
Remember the edge? Yeah, good, good. Get moving. Remember, it's not about the speed of your hands, it's about the accuracy. So whenever your poses are failing, slow down. Just slow down.
How did I hit myself there? starting to become a bit more aware of my surroundings, luckily.
Yeah, that's noticeable.
Damn.
Almost defended with a straight.
Trying to play Jenga?
That's something you can already do, what I just did there. A complete nonsense move, but it is quite fun to do.
Can't fall off the edge now that you're at 1 HP. Come on now.
And remember, a disc, just spawning it will already give knockback. So best to do when you spawn discs is also just walk forward.
Yeah. I'm still finding it. Somehow I'm finding it slightly easier to spawn a boulder or to spawn a ball as I'm like panicking about everything else. Oh.
Don't worry. It's a bit more pre-damage now. I can handle it.
I don't like the way in which you said that. Oh, what? Okay, that didn't do any damage to me somehow.
Yes, you were moving backwards, so you matched the direction of the attack. And usually that's a good thing because you get protected. But if you're too close to the edge, well, it just pushes you off. So it can be a blessing, it can be a curse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one way to counter that. Can't try fancy things.
Remember, you don't have to stand behind them.
I know.
Use your area of influence.
Oh shit, okay.
If you're going to wait too long...
Oh. Okay, well I tried something fancy there. Didn't work.
That's still good to try. Always keep trying to do fancy stuff.
No! I want to punch it back at you.
Almost. It was a good plan. Hello, sir.
I'm feeling though that, like, when we're doing this, you know, in the field.
Yes.
And don't forget your challenge.
Oh,
I
yes,
see it full.
yes. There we go.
I'm noticing that muscle memory is kicking in much better when, you know, in a fight.
Ooh, that's a good
It feels
thing.
way too natural suddenly to do some of
Usually
these
people
moves.
struggle doing the poses in an actual battle. So it's a really good thing that it feels more natural for you. Ooh, nicely
I actually
defended.
punched that disc out of the air.
Yeah, that was nicely defended.
I was looking at my health for 1 second, and instead I got hit by disc. Couldn't summon something. What?
Thanks for kicking it up.
God.
If you didn't kick it up, it would have blocked it.
Yeah.
Your positioning is getting a lot better.
I'm trying to I'm trying to ground them midair.
And try to minimize your movements again.
Yeah.
Remember the reference point and doing it way earlier than you think.
Yeah. That's really difficult.
It is.
Okay.
You got close.
I don't want to try to, I don't want to be too stagnant by constantly doing the same moves over and over again. So I'm trying to constantly
You win.
be fancy, but
That's a really good thing, because when you do that, you become less predictable.
Also, I'm just going to blame that on being nerfed because I didn't have this one.
Yes,
Always
yes,
blame your loss
completely.
on other things.
You should have won that one.
Is this the one that deals more damage? No,
Ain't
decrease my own damage. Okay.
I've never seen Tom and Rumblebee in the same. I don't know. You have to press again.
Well, I have to try to whisper now.
Oh, okay. Oh, no problem.
Getting yelled at.
But from now on, I'm going to still hold back. I'm just gonna use all moves.
Oh, God.
I will still hold back to a point that you have a good chance, but so you can learn a bit more what people later on can actually do.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, nice try.
Oh, no. What was that fake out?
I forgot I also put flick on it. I intended to only use hold to hover and then attack, but if I do flick and hold, it will always come back to me. Nice dodge! Nice dodge! That was amazing! Love to see that.
Whoa! I'm really trying. Oh no. Keep forgetting I have something as simple as disc.
Relax. You know you can do it. You
I
almost
took a punch
punished
as well.
my bad landing. Almost.
What?
I kicked it when when it was close to me.
Okay. That feels a little harsh. Just pick it up like that and throw it. Okay, well, I'm gonna...
Yeah, don't panic.
would've been
Never
there.
panic. Just relax. Because if you're panicking, you're just moving your arms too quickly and you're just gonna miss your poses.
Gotta go with the flow. I just tried to ground it with one hand.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. What are you all talking about? Even worse, I still think the bird and fish are trying to invade the rumble first. Who's the bird? Search for it in... Okay,
I love how you just did that and dodged it perfectly, like Neo. Oh no, not this. All gone over me. I'm scared to see what that entails.
Magic missile?
Well, I cast Fireball. Oh, damn.
Well, if you want to cast Fireball, then... let's just... Fireball! No, that's still not it. The last hit is really hard to... Magic Fireball!
Nice.
That's the Magic Fireball. Magic Missile is a bit of a meme move in the community. It's when you do a pillar and then uppercut, kick straight. Magic Missile. But the important thing for a Magic Missile is you have to call the name Magic Missile. Otherwise, no matter what you do, if you hit or not, it doesn't matter, it's a failed move.
Oh, God. What do I do against that?
Oh. One quick moment.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
There
I'm
we
totally
go.
not setting something up right now.
I had to grab my extra battery, otherwise my battery is gonna run out.
I thought I dodged that. Okay, I think I just hit myself really hard.
Well, a disc on the ground. If you just walk against it, it's a landmine. Although the nice thing is, because you were the one grounding the landmine, a grounded disc just has 1 base damage. Well, 0 base damage, 1 damage because of being grounded. But because you were the one grounding the disc, your adamant stone protected you against the landmine.
Huh. My god. I actually, like, can't do anything with summoning rock anymore. Okay, there we go. Finally, summoning rock. The moment you complain about it, it happens.
Well, thing is, you've been trying to speed up your movements quite a lot. Relax again. Try to slow down again. Focus more on actually doing it than the speed of doing it.
Okay. Okay, well, I tried the thing there, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, but still, you tried. Which is already good. Oh, lost my hold.
Hello. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
I know you cannot ground me. And I'm doing this on a person.
Look, that would be cool though. That would be cool though.
Like, if you do it on a person, suddenly...
That would be cool though. Imagine like arcade mode with like custom silly rule sets. Like modifiers affecting players. That would be cool. That's just like a side thing, right? That was just okay.
Yeah, a puppet master is when someone uses hold while in the air. Even though I'm in the air, I still have control over it. To the point where I can even throw it to the side. Nice. But yeah, puppet masters, if you are not aware of what's going on, it's really weird. I remember rage quitting against you. Stop! Don't be a rage quitter! Especially against Xardio, seriously, why would you rage quit against Xardio? It's just too much fun to play with.
You don't get to flex on me now. How did that not? Okay. Hello.
Come on! Come on! I know you can do it! Don't panic! Okay, that's too much, that's too much.
No, come back, we need to practice more. Okay. Oh, okay. That's bad. It's strategy in general.
Yes, once you get the right timing for... But if you send a speed disc and I try to counter it like that, I will likely not going to be able to counter it. Because
Oh, I thought I
speed
could punch
disc
that.
is really hard to get the timing right. But at least try to shoot the speed discs towards me, of course.
Okay, well, I thought I could just... Okay. Oh, okay, cube is better than... Well, makes sense. It's bigger, but yeah.
Cube is one attack stronger. And one nice thing of the cube is the fastest spawning structure. Which also means if you spawn a cube underneath a structure, it gets the most upwards momentum it possibly can.
Oh, no. No. Come on. I just want... Come on. Okay, I just want to do something cool, man. There we go.
Nice.
I did something cool. After failing 20 times.
Nice one.
Yeah.
You lose.
Oh my god.
Hi, Stevie. But somehow you need to read my masterpiece. You're part of it too. Well, Xardio, send me a link to it.
Oh man.
Oh, I think you did. Let's see.
I think my brain is a little bit fried. That was
I
a
can
lot of
understand that.
information.
But seriously, you've done well.
Thank you.
You've learned a lot. Really,
I think
a lot.
I'm just gonna like spend tomorrow just practicing the moves I learned here today, and then try to rank up after that. Like, wait, no, I can't in 2 days because that's my birthday.
Yeah.
And 2 days is
Okay.
my birthday.
Ah, nice. In case I forget to send you a happy birthday, then happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
But yeah, most importantly, everything you've learned now is going to be way easier tomorrow already. Because
Yeah.
to get muscle memory, you need two things: training and sleep. Sleep is actually really important for the learning process. That's when your
Yeah.
brain makes new connections of everything you've learned to make it easier for the next time you try to practice it. So
Yeah.
things might seem really hard now, but tomorrow it's going to be easier, and the day after even more easier, and before you know it, you've been spending many months in Rumble and have the best time of your life.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for teaching me.
No problem. And really nice that you overcome your shyness to join the stream as well.
Yeah. It's fun.
It is. That's why I love streaming. It helped me a lot to get over my my own shyness.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna head off.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. And again, thank you for everything.
No problem. Well, Xardio, let's see what your story is. The world of Rumble is about to get invaded by the Bird Nation. That's why we don't see any birds in the game. They are spying on us, trying to learn our techniques so can find counter strategy against us. But that's not all. I have proof that some spy are hiding among us. Look for other things we don't see in Rumble. Yes, we don't see water. Don't you find it strange that the most common element needed for life is not anywhere close to the Rumble Nation? That's because the fish are with the bird. And who is the fish here? Yes, Musical-Memoirs. I have all the proof now. That why he is forming the charge cult and corrupting our young recruits. Okay. I guess if you think that's the limit of my plan, then that's good. That's good. Then you know nothing yet. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Good to know you don't know my real motive. Hej Fyrelke! Yes, Kalamat, I'm alright. We went. Yeah, Japan. I can't wait for the next for the next time we go there. Okay, I guess let's roll the challenge wheel. And let's see what I have to use in my next battle. Oh no, no. Explodes only. Okay, in that case, let's put on volatile. And let's search for... Not for a victim, but who makes me a victim. Yes, Michael Bay time. Ah. Hello. Welcome to Rumble. If you have anything you want... Oh, wait, I'm still on push to talk. I forgot that. Hello, welcome to Rumble. If you have anything you want to know, feel free to ask. I might be able to teach you something. But other than that, let's have fun. Whoop. Explode worked against me there. Nicely defended. Nicely defended there. And I hit myself there. And sorry about the confusing explosions all the time, by the way. I was forced on a challenge to use explode structures only. So... Ooh, that's an interesting technique I've never seen before. I want to experiment a bit with it. Like that. Okay, that's an interesting one. Yeah, with that it's not that interesting. started to experiment with something funny there.
You lose.
Ooh, 2-hour mark. Let's see. Yes, been streaming for more than 2 hours now. Oh, you're really close to your next rank. Nice. Next rank is going to be a lot of fun. Having the Halt ability makes things so much fun. How did that not hit me? Oh well. Ow. Magic disco wall. Make sure. Do you want to do the ball or was the disc? The ball. Okay. With the ball, you really want to make sure that both hands are aiming forward, not towards each other, aiming forward. Your right hand is the exact same position as disc. So disc, ball, disc, ball. If you dash, then you haven't rotated your offhand, because your offhand for this is a dash, this is a ball. Dash, ball. Some people like to compare the pose to drawing a bow. Try to imagine drawing a bow. Make sure you start from the base pose. Yes. Now do it a few times to get the feeling for it. And to do a ball straight, it's basically the same as doing a speed disc, because from this to this is a speed disc. To do a speed ball, all you do is going from this to this. Oh. this is the end pose for straight. End pose of a disc. Now relax. We all had those problems before. Don't worry. Don't you worry. An easy way to practice this is, by the way, if you stand next to a pillar, don't look towards the pillar. Then just do a disc. Hold that pose. Then rotate from this pose into a straight. If the pillar moves, then you at least know you're doing both poses right. Oh, sorry, there was a ball there. And if you do it fast enough, the pillar won't move, and you get a speed disc. So just stand next to the pillar. Once you shoot the disc, it's your offhand. It's your offhand. Make your offhand go towards your shoulder. Also advisable, don't push any buttons, open your hands. Because the nice thing is, if you do an actual pose, your hands automatically go into a fist. So that gives a very good sign, oh, I'm actually doing a pose. If it's open, I'm not doing a pose. If it automatically closes, oh, I'm doing an actual pose. That way you can check for the hitboxes and what wrist rotation is needed for the pose. Disc pose, right hand forward in thumbs up position, with your offhand aiming also in a thumbs up position towards your other elbow. Make sure you start from the base pose. And then from that position, you rotate your main hand to the shift stone upwards. And you rotate your offhand from aiming towards your elbow to bringing it to your shoulders, aiming upwards. Yes, like that. Yes. Yes, good. And important, trust in your own self. Just believe your disc is going to spawn, so you don't have to wait until you see the disc. No, you know your disc is gonna spawn, so you can just rotate into the right pose and do it. Nice. Nice. Now do it again. And again, if you have a little bit of trouble, set a pillar next to you, and then you have a good way to check if both poses work. But you're already getting some. Well, good night, Xardio. And hi, Watson. I would say if you get the feeling you want to play some more, play some more! And also good night, sup. Well, starting to look good. Now, also try the same, but with ball. The nice thing is you have more time to do it. So you spawn a ball, then rotate into a straight. Yes, like that, like that. And again, don't wait until you see the ball, just trust the ball will spawn. Because the faster you do this combo, the higher, the further your attack goes. So trust in yourself. It's not about the speed of your arms. You can move your arms really slowly, but just chain the two moves fluently right after each other. Nice. Those moves, the speed disc and the speedball, are really powerful attacks that even on high level fights, they are being used all the time. Yes. And also try to do as minimal movements as possible. So really, the minimum amount of movement you need to do two poses is enough. It will take some time to get used to all the hitboxes, but once you know that with... Well, for example, for me, I only rotate my wrists, but this is a disc, and this is straight. I don't even have to move my arm. You just need to practice enough so you can learn those hitboxes. And easiest way to do that is just trying to figure out when is my hand closing. Okay, my hand is closing with this. And when is my hand closing when I go to a straight? And what is the most minimal movement I have to do to get both of those poses working? Oh, and by the way, if you didn't know, the A button on your right controller is for push to talk.
I did
Yes.
not know that.
That's the button.
That's crazy.
I completely forgot to tell you.
Because I've seen you before when I literally first started, like yesterday,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't know how to talk.
Most people don't know. Most people only figure it out way too late when they were like, oh, why didn't I know this?
Yeah, why didn't I know this? Oh man, I've been putting so much effort into like really like my arms everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really tiring, but once you know that with minimal effort you can do the same attacks, then eventually, because if you look at my arms, they are barely moving, and I still get those attacks done. Once you find that efficiency, it's going to take barely any energy. Although the thing is then, because you're so efficient, you decide, oh, in that case I can do more attacks in the same time because I'm so efficient. So eventually it will still take a lot of energy to play, but you're just way better when you're playing. And sometimes
I have a thing about like my arms are usually too low.
yes, especially for a straight, you have to imagine when you want to do a straight, you want to punch your opponent in their face, not to their chest, in their face.
I was really struggling with the ball. The ball's really difficult for some reason.
Yes, almost everyone,
Except it's not.
almost everyone struggles with it, to the point that most eventually decide to do it right hand forward instead of the left hand forward, which the game, which the game teaches you, to make it slightly easier. Some
Well,
people.
that works for me because I'm left-handed, so.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, the nice thing with this game, every pose is ambidextrous, so you can do it however you want,
Yeah.
whichever way feels best for you.
Which controllers are you using, by the way?
I'm using a Quest 3.
Oh, okay. I'm using the index ones, and like to go into base pose, I have to turn my hands even further than like just pointing upwards. I'm like
I've
that.
heard that the index has a bit of a weird angle that some people have a hard time getting used to it.
It's kind of painful. I'm not gonna lie.
If that's the case, if it's really painful and you cannot find even with the freedom of the hitboxes, then there is a way to fix that, because you can in Steam VR you can set an offset where your controller when playing this game is, instead of where you think it is, slightly angled, for example. So it helps with the angles. So if that's a problem on the Discord, just go to. Are you in the Rumble Discord?
Not at the moment. But I
Okay.
will be.
Between the matchmaking board and the friend list, there's a button to go to the to get a link to the official Discord. There's a support channel. When you type there, hey, can someone help me with the offset for my controller for less painful poses?
Yeah.
Then I'm
Sure.
sure it will just take less than a day before someone already answers you how to do that.
Cool. Well, thank you. You
No
can kill me
problem.
now.
No, you kill me. You okay?
Sorry, had an intrusion.
Yeah, don't worry.
Someone came in.
All right.
Oh shit.
Magic missile. Nice. Oh, I'm streaming, by the way. Calamart in my stream is already saying he needs to adapt it in the input.xhl XML file. So
Oh, okay.
you
Alright.
will have to do something in the files
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Rumble.
I can figure that
But
out. That's fine.
yeah, but yeah, just ask on the Discord. I'm sure someone will answer really quickly how to do that.
Cool. Thank you.
And thanks, Calamart.
That is terrifying.
I know some quite some terrifying moves. Like that, for example.
Yep.
Nice.
You lose.
Oh, are you? Yes! Yay!
Yay!
Congrats!
Thank you.
Have fun with your new moves,
I'll see you again.
and see you around. Yeah, it's also for me time to stop playing for let's first set to open mic again. Let's see, is there any chance? No park? No. In that case, that's enough for me. Wanted to do a little bit of client flight training if someone had a park open, but I've been streaming for long enough again. I hope the comic is really coming together, because I really can't wait to see that. Also, let's see how much. No, I need more gear points for before I can buy some stuff again. Getting this outfit was a little bit. This is my current outfit. Got this one for the honeycomb havoc. And it was a little bit expensive to get, especially for the fact that I had to collect my gear coins to even get it. Like the day before the first event started, that's when I had enough gear coins for it. That's good to know. Really can't wait to see it. But anyway, I'm gonna log off. Bye bye.